Peyton Williams Manning is an American former football quarterback who played in the National Football League for 18 seasons. Nicknamed the Sheriff, he spent 14 seasons with the Indianapolis Colts and 4 with the Denver Broncos. Manning is considered to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. A member of the Manning football dynasty, he is the second son of former NFL quarterback Archie Manning and older brother of former NFL quarterback Eli Manning. He played college football at Tennessee, where he won the Maxwell, Davey O'Brien, and Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Awards as a senior en route to victory in the 1997 SEC Championship. Manning was selected first overall in the 1998 NFL Draft by the Colts, where he served as their starting quarterback from 1998 to 2010. He helped transform the struggling Colts franchise into consistent playoff contenders, leading them to 11 playoff runs, 8 division titles, 3 AFC championship games, 2 Super Bowl appearances, and 1 championship title in Super Bowl XLI, the franchise's first in over 3 decades and first since relocating to Indianapolis. Manning was also named Super Bowl MVP in the victory. After undergoing neck surgery that sidelined him for the 2011 season, Manning was released by the Colts and signed with the Broncos. Serving as the Broncos' starting quarterback from 2012 to 2015, he helped them clinch their division each season and reach 2 Super Bowls. Manning's career ended with a victory in Super Bowl 50, making him the first starting quarterback to win the Super Bowl for more than one franchise. Manning holds many NFL records, including MVP awards, quarterback first-team All-Pro selections, 4,000-yard passing seasons, single-season passing yards, and single-season passing touchdowns. He is also third in career passing yards and passing touchdowns. Helping lead both the Colts and Broncos to 2 Super Bowls each, Manning is the only quarterback to have multiple Super Bowl starts with more than one franchise. He was inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame in 2017 and the Pro Football Hall of Fame in 2021. Early life and high school career. Manning went to Isidore Newman School in New Orleans, Louisiana, where he led the Greenies football team to a 34-5 record during his 3 seasons as the starter. He was named Gatorade Circle of Champions National Player of the Year and Columbus Touchdown Club National Offensive Player of the Year in 1993. While at Newman, he began wearing the number 18 jersey in honor of his older brother Cooper, who had to give up football due to spinal stenosis. Younger brother Eli also wore the number when he became starting quarterback. Newman has since retired the number 18 jersey and it can be seen hanging in the school gym. Manning was among the most sought-after high school players in the country and was recruited by about 60 colleges, including Florida, Florida State, LSU, Michigan, Tennessee, Texas, Texas A&M, and his father's alma mater Ole Miss. College career. Manning chose to play college football for the University of Tennessee Volunteers under head coach Philip Fulmer. Many fans were surprised that he did not pick the Ole Miss Rebels, for whom his father Archie played, and his parents received many angry phone calls and letters. He became Tennessee's all-time leading passer with 11,201 yards and 89 touchdowns and won 39 of 45 games as a starter, breaking the Southeastern Conference record for career wins. 1994 season. As a freshman, Manning began the season as the third-string quarterback. In the season opener against UCLA, he was one of 3 quarterbacks to come off the bench after starter Jerry Colquitt suffered a season-ending injury on the 7th play of the game. However, he was not able to generate any offense, only handing the ball off 3 times, and was pulled from the game. 2 weeks later, in a 31-0 loss to the number 1 Florida Gators, Manning completed his first collegiate pass. During the season's 4th game, against Mississippi State, starter Todd Helton got injured and he took over. The Vols lost 24-21, but Manning threw his first 2 collegiate touchdowns in the game. He was named the team's starter and remained so for the rest of his college career. In his first start, the following week against Washington State, the Vols won 10-9. They won all but one of their remaining games, finishing the season 8-4 with a 45-23 victory over Virginia Tech in the 1994 Gator Bowl. He finished his first collegiate season 89 of 144 for 1,141 passing yards, 11 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions. 1995 season. Manning and the Vols opened the 1995 season with victories over East Carolina and SEC rival Georgia before heading off to Gainesville to face off against the rival Gators. Against Florida, he threw 326 yards and 2 touchdowns, leading the Vols to a 30-21 halftime lead. However, the Gators outscored the Vols 41-7 in the second half, winning 62-37. This was the Vols' only loss of the season, as they won their remaining 8 regular season games, including a 41-14 win over rival Alabama. The Vols defeated Ohio State by a score of 20-14 in the Citrus Bowl. The Vols ended the season ranked 3rd, and he came in 6th place in Heisman Trophy voting. He finished his sophomore season 244 of 380 for 2,954 passing yards, 22 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. 1996 season. The Vols opened the 1996 season ranked number 2 behind Nebraska. However, after winning their first 2 games against UNLV and UCLA, the Vols again lost to Florida by a score of 35-29, with Manning throwing 4 interceptions. After winning their next 4 games, the Vols were defeated by Memphis, even though he threw 296 yards. The Vols won the rest of their games, including a 48-28 win in the Citrus Bowl over Northwestern, a game in which Manning threw 408 yards and 4 touchdowns. He was named the game's MVP. His 243 pass completions and 63.9% completion percentage led the SEC that year. He finished the 1996 season with 3,287 passing yards, 20 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. He also came in 8th place in Heisman Trophy voting. Manning completed his degree in 3 years, a Bachelor of Arts in Speech Communication. He was also predicted to be the top overall pick in the NFL draft, but decided to stay at Tennessee for his senior year. 1997 season. In his senior season, Manning and the Vols opened the season with victories against Texas Tech and UCLA, but for the 3rd time in his career, Manning fell to Florida 33-20. The Vols won the rest of their regular season games, finishing 10-1, and advanced to the SEC championship game against Auburn. Down 27 in the second quarter, Manning led the Vols to a 30-29 comeback victory. Throwing 373 yards and 4 touchdowns, he was named the game's MVP, but injured himself in the process. The number 3 Vols were matched up with number 2 Nebraska in the Orange Bowl. If Tennessee won and top-ranked Michigan lost to Washington State in the Rose Bowl, the Vols would have won the national championship. However, the Vols' defense could not stop Nebraska's rushing attack, giving up over 400 rushing yards in a 42-17 loss. As a senior, Manning won many awards. He was a consensus first-team All-American, the Maxwell Award winner, the Davy O'Brien Award winner, the Johnny Unitas Award winner, and the Best College Player ASPI Award winner, among others. He finished as the runner-up to Charles Woodson in the 1997 Heisman Trophy voting. In 2005, Tennessee retired Manning's number. One of the streets leading to Neyland Stadium was renamed to Peyton Manning Pass. Manning finished his final season at Tennessee with 3,819 passing yards, 36 touchdowns, and 11 interceptions. While at the University of Tennessee, Manning excelled academically and was elected to the Omicron Delta Kappa and Phi Beta Kappa Society in 1997. He also received the National Football Foundation National Scholar Athlete Award. Sexual misconduct allegations. In 1996, while attending the University of Tennessee, Manning was accused of sexual assault by trainer Jamie Ann Norwright after he pressed his genitals against Norwright's face during a foot examination. He claimed that he was just pulling a prank by mooning Malcolm Saxon in the room as Norwright bent over to examine him. Both Norwright and Saxon have denied Manning's story. Norwright settled with the university for $300,000 for its alleged failure in 4 incidents and resigned from the school. She also made a list of 33 complaints about the school. Norwright filed a defamation lawsuit against Manning and 3 other parties in 2002, claiming that Manning defamed her in a book he wrote with his father and author John Underwood. The lawsuit was settled after the court ruled there was sufficient evidence for it to be heard by a jury. Terms of the settlement were not disclosed due to confidentiality terms. Post-collegiate honors. Manning was inducted into the Tennessee Athletics Hall of Fame in 2016. He was also named the 2016 Tennessean of the Year by the Tennessee Sports Hall of Fame. Manning was elected to the College Football Hall of Fame in 2017, his first year of eligibility for the honor, and was inducted during a ceremony in December. He joined his father Archie in the Hall of Fame, making them the first father and son duo to both be inducted as players. College statistics. Professional career. Overview. Manning was selected by the Indianapolis Colts as the first overall pick in the 1998 NFL Draft. He started as a rookie and went on to play for the Colts for 13 full seasons before being sidelined by a neck injury, which cost him the entire 2011 season. After recovering from the injury, he was released by the Colts and joined the Denver Broncos, for whom he played from the 2012 season to the 2015 season. Excluding the year lost to the neck injury, Manning played in 17 NFL seasons. Manning is considered to be one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks of all time. He was named the NFL's most valuable player a record 5 times, was named to the Pro Bowl 14 times, and named a first-team All-Pro 7 times. As a starter up until the end of the 2015 season, he had a career winning percentage of .702 in the regular season. He held the NFL record for career touchdown passes from 2014 to 2019 and the career passing yards record from 2015 to 2018. Manning is also the only quarterback in NFL history to appear in 4 Super Bowls with a different head coach each time, playing under Tony Dungy, Jim Caldwell, John Fox, and Gary Kubiak when he reached the league's championship. The most commonly cited criticism of Manning's professional career is that despite great success and impressive statistics during the regular season, he did not have similar levels of success in the postseason. His career postseason record as a starter was a more modest 14-13 compared to his 186-79 regular season record. However, Manning won 2 Super Bowls in Super Bowl XLI and Super Bowl 50 and was named MVP in the former. During the early part of Manning's career, commentators noted that his record-breaking stats were written off because of the Colts' postseason failures. Conversely, Manning's final season in 2015 was statistically his weakest, but saw him end his career with a Super Bowl victory through the assistance of the Broncos' no-fly zone defense. Indianapolis Colts. 1998 season. 1999 season. 2000 season. 2001 season. 2002 season. 2003 season, first MVP. 2004 season, second MVP. 2005 season. 2006 season, Super Bowl XLI championship. 2007 season, 2008 season, 3rd MVP, 2009 season, 4th MVP and Super Bowl XLIV appearance, 2010 season, 2011 season, last season in Indianapolis, injuries. Denver Broncos. Manning was one of the most highly sought-after free agents going into the 2012 season. Several teams sought out to meet with Manning, including the Miami Dolphins, the Tennessee Titans, the Arizona Cardinals, and the Denver Broncos. After visiting both the Arizona Cardinals and the Denver Broncos, Manning ultimately selected Denver after meeting with John Elway, a retired Broncos Hall of Famer quarterback who was now the team's executive vice president of football operations and general manager, and Broncos head coach John Fox. Manning reached an agreement with the Broncos on a 5-year contract worth $96 million on March 20, 2012. Although the number 18 is retired in honor of quarterback Frank Tripucka, he gave Manning permission to wear it. 2012 season, 2013 season, 5th MVP and Super Bowl sleigh 8th appearance. 2014 season, NFL all-time leader in passing touchdowns. 2015 season, last season and Super Bowl 50 championship. The Manning Bowl. Peyton and Eli Manning played against each other 3 times in the regular season during their professional careers. These encounters were colloquially dubbed the Manning Bowl, and Peyton's teams held a 3-0 record over Eli's teams. The first Manning Bowl was held on September 10, 2006, and Peyton's Colts defeated Eli's Giants by a score of 26-21. The second Manning Bowl was held on September 19, 2010, with Peyton and the Colts beating Eli's team again by a score of 38-14. The third and final Manning Bowl was held on September 15, 2013, and Peyton and the Broncos beat Eli's Giants 41-23. They faced each other in 2 Pro Bowls, in 2009 and 2013, both won by the NFC. However, they never faced each other in the playoffs, as both have always played in separate conferences and never made the Super Bowl at the same time. Retirement. Manning announced his retirement, after 18 seasons, on March 7, 2016. The last words of his retirement speech were, "I've fought a good fight. I've finished my football race, and after 18 years, it's time. God bless all of you and God bless football." After 18 seasons in the NFL, Manning received the 2016 ASPI Icon Award. He won a total of 9 ASPI awards during his career. On October 7, 2017, in a ceremony attended by hundreds of fans, the Colts unveiled a bronze statue of Manning outside its Lucas Oil Stadium. Manning was inducted into the Indianapolis Colts Ring of Honor and was the first player to have his jersey retired by the Colts since they moved to Indianapolis. In 2019, Manning was named to the NFL 100 All-Time Team. On February 6, 2021, Manning was elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame in his first year of eligibility, with the committee taking only 13 seconds to debate his selection. On June 9, 2021, Manning was unanimously elected to the Denver Broncos Ring of Fame. Manning was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame on August 8, 2021, and the Broncos Ring of Fame on October 31, 2021. NFL career statistics. Regular season. Postseason. Super Bowl. Records. Manning holds a number of individual career records. Most AP NFL Most Valuable Player Awards, 5. Most First Team All-Pro selections, 7. First quarterback to reach 200 career wins. Most touchdown passes, season, 55. Most seasons with at least 4,000 passing yards, 14. Most passing yards, season, 5,477. Most NFL teams beaten, 32. Most consecutive seasons with at least 25 touchdown passes, 13. Most games with a perfect passer rating, career, 4. Most consecutive games started to open a career, 208. Most consecutive games with at least 2 touchdown passes, 15. Most consecutive games with at least 4 touchdown passes, 5. Most games with at least 4 touchdown passes, season, 9. Only QB with at least 6 touchdown passes in 3 games. 1 of 8 QBs with at least 7 touchdown passes in a game. Highest completion percentage by a QB in 1 month in NFL history, 81.8%. Most consecutive regular season wins as a starter, 23. Only QB with 7 straight seasons of 12-plus wins as a starter. Only QB to lead 5 consecutive fourth-quarter comeback wins. 1 of 3 QBs to defeat the other 31 teams during the regular season. Awards and honors. NFL. 2-time Super Bowl champion. 5-time NFL MVP. Newspaper Enterprise Association NFL MVP. 2-time NFL Offensive Player of the Year. 14-time Pro Bowl. 7-time First Team All-Pro. 3-time Bert Bell Award winner. 1998 NFL All-Rookie First Team. 2005 Walter Payton Man of the Year Award. 2005 Byron Whizzer White Humanitarian Award. 2005 Pro Bowl MVP. 2007 Super Bowl MVP. 2012 NFL Comeback Player of the Year. Number 18 retired by the Indianapolis Colts. Number 18 retired by the Denver Broncos. Statue outside Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. NCAA. 1997 Consensus All-American. 1997 Maxwell Award winner. 1997 Davey O'Brien Award winner. 1997 Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award winner. 1997 Campbell Trophy winner. 1997 SEC Player of the Year. Number 16 retired by the Tennessee Volunteer Shalls of Fame. College Football Hall of Fame inductee. Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee media. 2013 Sports Illustrated Sportsman of the Year. 5-time ESPY Award winner. 3-time Best NFL Player, 2004, 2005, 2014. 2007 Best Championship Performance. 2007 Outstanding Team Sports Emmy Awards. 2022 Outstanding Live Series. Personal life. Manning was born in New Orleans, Louisiana, the son of Olivia and former NFL quarterback Archie Manning. He is the brother of 2-time Super Bowl champion Eli Manning. Some have described the Mannings as football's royal family. Manning married his wife, Ashley, in Memphis on St. Patrick's Day, 2001. A graduate of the University of Virginia, Ashley was introduced to him by her parents' next-door neighbor the summer before Manning's freshman year in college. The couple has twins, a son, Marshall Williams, and a daughter, Mosley Thompson, who were born on March 31, 2011. They live in Denver, Colorado. Upon his arrival in Denver, Manning temporarily lived in a house owned by Mike Shanahan until purchasing his own home for $4.575 million. Manning is a Christian. At age 13, he said, "I committed my life to Christ, and that faith has been most important to me ever since." Manning said his priorities ranked in order are faith, family, friends, and football. Manning said he prays every night and before games and added, "I hope I don't do too many things that displease him before I get to heaven myself. I believe, 2. That life is much better and freer when you're committed to God in that way. Manning reportedly memorized the Colts playbook within a week after being drafted, and in 2012, he was able to precisely recall the details and timing of a specific play that he used at Tennessee 16 years earlier. During the summer, Archie, Peyton, Eli, and oldest sibling Cooper run the Manning Passing Academy, a 5-day camp that aims to improve the offensive skills of quarterbacks, wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs. In addition to the Mannings, the camp has included many prominent football players as coaches, such as Colts wide receivers Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne. Manning, along with his father Archie, co-authored a book titled Manning, A Father, His Sons, and a Football Legacy, which was released in 2000. The book covers Archie's and Cooper's lives and careers, and Manning's life and career up to the time that the book was released, and examines football from both Archie's and Manning's points of view. Manning wrote about Jamie Ann Norright, who accused him of sexual harassment, stating that she had a vulgar mouth. He described his conduct toward her as crude, maybe, but harmless. Norright sued for defamation, resulting in an undisclosed settlement in 2003 and a court order imposed on both Manning and Norright from ever talking about the settlement or each other again. Mark Kisla, a sports columnist for the Denver Post, in a column about Manning's future plans, said that Manning's net worth is estimated to be in excess of $150 million, and that's not enough money to buy an NFL franchise by himself, although an ownership group that included Manning as president with a financial stake in the team would be led by a brilliant football mind. He has donated over $8,000 to Republican politicians, among them Fred Thompson, Bob Corker, and former President George W. Bush. During the 2016 presidential race, Manning contributed to the campaign of Jeb Bush. On October 26, 2012, Manning bought 21 Papa John's pizza stores, all in Colorado. He sold his shares of the stores in February 2018. In honor of Manning, the University of Tennessee offers a Peyton Manning Scholarship to incoming freshmen. Other work. Manning has been credited with helping to improve the city of Indianapolis. A curator at the Indiana State Museum stated that there is no Super Bowl held here without Peyton. There is no Lucas Oil Stadium without Peyton. Without Peyton, the Colts would probably be in LA right now. He became one of the NFL's most marketable players, appearing in several television and printed advertisements for some of the NFL's biggest sponsors. On March 24, 2007, his 31st birthday, Manning hosted NBC's Saturday Night Live. His brother Eli also hosted the show 5 years later. The episode earned the show's highest household rating in more than 10 months in the metered markets. He appeared on SNL again in 2008, the Saturday Night Live 40th Anniversary Special in 2015, and on Weekend Update on the January 29, 2022 episode hosted by Willem Dafoe. On May 27, 2007, Manning waved the green flag to begin the 91st Indianapolis 500. On February 18, 2018, he drove the pace car during the 2018 Daytona 500. Before the latter, he made a guest appearance on Fox NASCAR's pre-race show alongside race pole sitter and fellow Nationwide Insurance spokesman Alex Bowman. In 2009, Manning guest voiced on an episode of The Simpsons called Oh Brother, Where Bart Thou?, in which Bart dreams of having a baby brother and sees famous brothers like the Marx Brothers, the Blues Brothers, the Wright Brothers, the Mario Brothers, and the Manning Brothers. He also voiced Guapo in the 2017 movie Ferdinand. Manning hosted the 2017 ESPY Awards on July 12, 2017. Manning is the host of Peyton's Places, a documentary series about football on ESPN+, in which Manning interviews players, coaches, and celebrities. The series was renewed for a third season in December 2020. In 2021, Peyton hosted a revival of the quiz show College Bowl, with his brother Cooper as his sidekick. The series was renewed in 2022 for a second season. In 2021, Peyton and Eli began hosting an alternative broadcast of Monday Night Football called The Manning Cast on ESPN2 and ESPN+. Manning has also expressed interest in becoming a potential owner of the Denver Broncos.